Sprinting away from the 1200 metre mark, and Eastbrook took a couple of bumps when the starter said go. Moonbird is right there, Donan showing good early toe, Cold Hard Cash is on the stand side. Sentido with the white cap is pacing it with him, then Blackburn Rock, Lupo on the inside, Tristful. Sevilla's tacked away now, coming more towards the middle of the tracks, about 5 or 6 lengths off the leader. Sylvan Saint is on the extreme right hand side. Cold Hard Cash just about the leader with Sentido. These two pacing at Tristful, Eastbrook. Then comes Donan, Sevilla's between runners. Down on the inside, Good to Give, looking for some running room, gets a split now. Then Lupo, Blackburn Rock is on the outside, and further back, Sylvan Saint. Coming to the 300 metre marker now, and it's Sentido that leads it. Cold Hard Cash. Lupo needs some running room. Sevilla's on the outside, and then Donan. Tristful on the inside, but it's still Sentido going strongly though, and Sentido's going on to win it, and Sentido will win it. So Sentido has won it. Second will go to Tristful, third placing Blackburn Rock, and then Moonbird. Number 10, Sentido, Lyle Hewitson, and the Toreador, Garth Puller, and they win it. And this is victory number 3 from 14, and they win well. And number 10 pays up 5, 10, and 220. Second position, let's take a look at that. Second is to number 5, I think, went Tristful. All right, so we won't be able to show you that. But the winner is number 10, Sentido. So just looking at the head-on, got tight for Lupo between runners, but Sentido starts to drift in, and between horses, Donan, Lupo going for the same run, Cold Hard Cash, Blackburn Rock, Sevilla on the outside. Head twister though for Sentido, and is victorious. And this one is bred by Bruce LaRue. Until the running of the 7th race, back to the studio.
Well, Sentido, prior to this run, you'd think that he enjoys the poly, but he showed today that he's versatile. He loved the turf, and he just blitzed from the word go and ran all the way to the line. Well done to Garth Puller and his patrons here. And Garth, nice to see this horse have back-to-back wins.
Yeah, look, his form has been solid. I did think he'd be better on the poly. He likes the poly. He runs with his head to one side and he hangs a little bit the last part, but he's a galloper. And I said to Lyle, just you ride him, you let him go through the paces, and top where he can judge it himself. The horse was very well at home. It was just difficult to put your head down on the grass, but I must say he won a nice race. I'm very happy with it. Thanks to Lyle, thanks to Bruce LaRue who bred him, to Mr. Kasim, a good friend and a patron. Thanks to him for his patience. They all wanted to sell them on to Mauritius, but this horse has won his last 2 and has to go. And Ian Robertson and Francis Carruthers, thank you very much, and we appreciate the help. And to Michael and to Eric and Bishop back home, thank you.
Garth, I just want to chat about something to you, because you passed this on to me. And, when we spoke about sprint races, and just for the viewers out there, you told me over a sprint trip, the fastest horse from point A to point B will win the race, and yours was the fastest today.
Yeah, that's normally the case, but that's normally 1,000 meters. I've always said if a 2-year-old can run 1,000 meters in 56 seconds, the A division horse has still got to run faster than 56 seconds, especially a free-striding horse. For me, times 1,000 meters and 3,200 meters. That's when you take times into account.
Okay, what's about the runners to come? Anything you can help us with?
I've got the filly in the next. She's got good form, but she had a break and she's running over 1,200. I think she'll just come up for air. I think she might need it. And then the horse in the last is his second run back, but he's a galloper, and I'm hoping he runs a good race.
Thanks for that,
Thank
Garth.
you.
Okay, let's get Lyle Hewitson in. He's been boxing throughout the afternoon, places, most of them, but this horse came out like a bowl of speed.
Yes, he did. He broke the pinch really nicely, and being at 1,200, I opted not to strangle him and let him just enjoy it. Mr. Carnes also was showing a bit of speed early in the first furlong, but Sentido just sort of travelled in my hands and picked it up 600 out, and always running full of galloping. He looked to hang in, and seemed to be tiring, but as I got him back onto his left leg, he found some more and ran strongly to the line. So I think really well conditioned by Mr. Puller, and thank you so much for the support today. We've run second, third, and we've cracked the winner now, so very positive, and I'm very appreciative.
That was the master stroke, because at one stage I was thinking maybe he wants to shirk this issue, the source, because he started fighting for his head.
Yes, yeah, he just looked to lug in really badly, and I see he has done it a few runs. So I almost let him go for a bit before changing his momentum onto his other leg, and that's when he found some more, and he did hit the line well. So a lot of positives, and I think we find out that he probably enjoys the 12 most. So yeah, a lot to come.
Okay, moving away from this win, I want to just talk about Sunmet. I thought I'll get one of the jocks that win a race today, just to speak about the day overall. It was really nice that you had a dead heat to end of the day, to have a winner on the big day. That must have been good.
Yes, obviously it's a really long, tough day, and to be boxing along and pull one off in the last, it's a great feeling, albeit just a handicap. And Yvette always been good to me. My dad and the team, they travel us as well, so fantastic that they also could come pull it through in the last, and dead heat. Nonetheless, it still counts.
Well, you doing the traveling, you traveling all over the country. Still, I'm not going to say the passion is lost, because that will always be there. But how's the body taking it? Because you nearly on every day you're on a plane.
Yes, these you are keeping me busy, but yeah, the body's doing well. I am looking after it, and I go see the specialist just to keep going. I am still young, so that's on my side, and fortunately enough, I can sleep at the drop of a hat, so the plane's not a problem.
Anything you like at the back?
Look, I actually thought SENTIDO was my best on the card, just because of his consistency, and the rest of them have run well. The one in the next, she's been on his victory trip, and London Knight is a solid galloper, so I'm just hoping they can also run into the money today and make it a really good day all round.
You got one on the board, well played.
Thank you very much. Just well done to Mr. Puller and all his patrons, Mark back home and the whole team, to you, Dees, and to my sponsor, Aventure. Well done.
Nicely done. Lyle Hudson here on SENTIDO, who's come through to win race number 6. So if you got the quartet, let's see the numbers, what the numbers will be. Maybe our best cameraman on course can help us. Well, 10, 5, 1 and 4. 10, 5, 1 and 4. That was easy for our best cameraman on course, who's none other than Zain.